Hey everybody, welcome back to the movie pod. My name's Isaac, and as always, I am joined by our co-host Joseph. Joseph, the podcaster. How we doing? Sunday,
Yeah,
Sunday night. How we
yeah,
going? How's
yeah.
your
It's
week? Start of a new week.
end of the week. It's
Start of a new week. Start of a
well,
new week.
it will
Not
be soon.
really tomorrow. I'm not in a good mood because I gotta go to school tomorrow. I hate Sunday nights.
Yeah,
So
I'm just a bit lethargic. It's a Sunday night thing, isn't it? Like a
this Sunday
long
nights
day, got
suck.
nothing to do.
Sunday nights absolutely suck. So,
They might actually be the worst time of the week. Like you
honestly,
can't go out because everything's closed.
yeah, Sunday
Um,
night sucks. Sunday night's the worst
yeah,
time of the week, apart from Monday morning. Um,
I rather Monday morning.
because you don't have to wake up at the crack of the dawn to go to a freaking miserable place for 7 hours.
Alrighty.
Anyway, we got a fun episode today. We got a fun episode tonight, so hopefully that cheers up our Sunday night and your Sunday night as well if you're listening to this on Sunday night. Yeah, so yeah, we have, as you can see by the title, this is why you clicked on this video. We are doing a Star Wars character tier list. So, if I share my screen here, we've got a ton of characters and we've got a ton of categories. So, this is how this will work if you haven't been here for one of our tier list videos. We haven't done one in quite a while.
Has been a while.
We have all these characters, and for example, Asajj Ventress here. If we think she's the best of the best, one of the best characters in the Star Wars franchise, then we will put her at the top here in the Darth Jar Jar category. If we think, she's definitely up there, so close to the top, we put her in Sith Lord. If we think she's a good character, Jedi Master, just below good, the high tier of mid, Sith Apprentice, and then like the low tier of mid, Jedi Knight, and then she absolutely sucks, then we put her in Jedi Padawan. So that's how the tier ranking list goes. But yeah, we have
So
all
is
of
Jedi
these
Padawan the
characters.
worst one?
Uh,
We
yeah, it is. Jedi
don't
Padawan's
have
the
any
worst
more.
one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
now we got Darth Jar Jar as being the best, then followed by Sith Lord, Jedi Master,
What about Trevor?
Sith Apprentice, Jedi Knight, Jedi Padawan, huh?
What was his name? Trevor was it? In Attack of the Clones, he went to go fight off Django, and he's got
Oh, the
his entire
alien?
yeah. What's his
Yeah,
name?
I don't know what his name is. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's made fun
Yeah,
of because
he's
he's a
top of the
bad
top. He's
Jedi.
top of the top.
It's Trevor something or Trevor
Yeah, I
something like
don't
that.
know what his name is.
But yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, but yeah, as you can see, these are all the characters we have. OT characters, prequel characters, sequel characters, Clone Wars characters, Rebel characters. They're the main ones. We got, Grogu
A little bit of
and Din
Mando in there.
Djarin in there. Yeah. So yeah, there are obviously a few characters that are missing. But he can't include every single character in the franchise. That
No,
would just go on forever. So, yeah, let's start it off. And our first character we have here is Princess Leia Organa.
Smack.
Leia. I
Okay, I think this one's easy, right?
I think a lot of these will be easy. Yeah, it's Darth Jar Jar, right?
I
Sith
I
Lord.
would have gone
Sith Lord.
Sith Lord. Sith
Sith
Lord.
Lord. Honestly, yeah.
I feel
Sith
like
Lord.
okay. You can crucify me all you want, but to be honest, I feel like Obi-Wan kind of made me dislike. I feel like it tainted the memory of Leia a little bit. Although I thought she was one of the better parts of it.
Yeah, I agree.
It wasn't needed. If you exclude Obi-Wan, like young Leia, I think she's fine. I think she's perfect. But like she's such a strong female character.
She
She's
is
one of the
one of the
one of
most
the like
iconic female characters in
exact
history.
yeah. And but I'd have to go with Sith Lord just because I think
Yeah, Sith
yeah.
Lord. I
I
definitely
don't know.
agree.
I don't know. I can one or the other. But
Sith
up
Lord,
to your discretion.
actually Sith Lord.
Cool.
I actually thinking about it. Yeah, Sith Lord. Princess Leia, played by Carrie Fisher. May she rest in peace. One of the best female characters in film, in film and TV, and yeah, she's up there as one of the best characters in the Star Wars franchise for sure. I reckon Sith Lord. She definitely deserves that. She definitely deserves that title. She definitely deserves that position on this tier list from us. It would have been very cool to, in the sequels, she was probably one of the better OT characters in the sequels. Of course, Carrie Fisher did unfortunately pass um, before the Rise of Skywalker and before the Last Jedi. So they really couldn't use her to do the story they were doing for her in the sequels, which was there really had one? I don't know, but I do think she was probably the best OT character in the sequels.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Um, yeah, Leia, Sith Lord, definitely, one of my favorite female characters. Top 4 Star
Yeah,
Wars. We're getting introduced to
I'd
so many
say
female
easily.
characters now. Ahsoka is definitely
So many
first for
amazing
me.
female characters.
Yeah, Ahsoka Shin Hati in the upcoming Ahsoka show. I think she could be an absolute badass and be one of my favorite female characters. Bo-Katan, I really
Yep.
liked her, especially Mandalorian season 3.
Sabine.
Ray Skywalker. Yes, Sabine. So yeah, there's a yeah. This Lord for Leia Organa. Now we have Luke Skywalker, one of the most iconic characters in pop culture. My favorite character in the Star Wars franchise. And Joseph, if you don't agree with me, I might have to kick you off the show because he is
Jedi
going
Knight.
in Darth Jar Jar. No, he's going in Darth Jar Jar. Get out. You know it to be true.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not disputing that.
You know it to be true. Luke Skywalker, he's what a Jedi should be. He's
Really?
okay. We're not. Just shut up about sequel, Luke, man. Okay, that's Jake Skywalker. That's not Luke, man.
Yeah,
That's
Jake. That's Jake.
That's Jake. Luke Skywalker. George Lucas's Luke Skywalker from the OT. Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett. Luke is the embodiment of what a Jedi should be. He is. I love Luke, my favorite character in the Star Wars franchise, excluding the sequels. They really did disappoint me there. So yeah, excluding the sequels, we don't look at them when we're ranking Luke. At least just because it's so much more iconic in the OT, and yeah, one of the greatest characters in fiction, I do think. Story,
Yeah.
you watch A New Hope and then you watch Return of the Jedi. The development he has, amazing embodiment of a true Jedi. Now the third of the Skywalkers, the one that really started it all, Anakin Skywalker, the
Ray.
chosen one. Ray is all the way down there. We will get to Ray. Anakin Skywalker. He has one of the greatest story arcs in fiction, in my opinion. And
Yeah.
for that, he's Darth Jar Jar. Simply, Anakin Skywalker, episode 1, 2, 3, seeing his fall to the dark side, 4, 5, 6, seeing him thrive in the dark side, but then, really starting to get some good back in him with the help of his son, Luke Skywalker, and then obviously Return of the Jedi. I watched that last night, my favorite movie.
Well, are we considering?
history.
Are we counting Vader and Anakin in the same category?
Yeah.
We are.
At least Return of the Jedi, Vader.
Yeah, in the last how long? 5-10 minutes, not even.
No. From when he landed on Endor and he was speaking to Luke in the space shuttle, that's when Anakin really started to pop back out, in my opinion. So yeah, I really
Fine,
think
yeah.
he's one of the greatest.
If it's both, yeah.
do
Obviously,
okay, well, if it's just Anakin Skywalker, do you not put him in Darth Jar Jar?
Okay. I do. Don't get me wrong, I do.
Okay, yeah.
But if it was just the movies, I wouldn't. The only reason I am is because of the Clone Wars.
Okay, yeah.
The Clone Wars saves them. If it was just the movies, I couldn't.
I disagree. I think if it was just the movies, it still should be in Darth Jar Jar. Clone Wars expands on Anakin a lot more and makes him so much more lovable and
But
one of my favorite characters.
I don't know.
In fiction, Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader is probably my favorite character in fiction. He's not my favorite Star Wars character. I do think he's the best written Star Wars character for sure. Most death. Star Wars is about him. Star Wars, his story is the story of the tragedy of Anakin Skywalker. The fall and rise.
The tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
the fall and rise of Anakin Skywalker. I yeah, for that reason, Darth Jar Jar for sure. Now we have his brother, his master, and his enemy, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there, the guy that got the high ground. Darth Jar Jar, Sith Lord, Jedi Master, Sith Apprentice, Jedi Knight, Jedi Padawan. I'll let you call this one, because I already know.
Darth Jar Jar. I actually
Yeah.
wanted to ask you this. Okay, not to poke fun at the prequels, but
God.
we know how iffy the writing is, right? How
Not the writing, the
no,
dialogue.
listen.
Not the
Sorry, the
writing.
dialogue.
The
The
writing is
dialogue. The
perfection.
scripture. The dialogue.
Yeah.
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like Obi-Wan doesn't have any bad writing. Dialogue.
Dialogue. Uh,
Maybe in like maybe one or two phrases, but out and out, he doesn't have any cringy conversations or
Oh
anything
no.
like that.
Yeah, no. I think Anakin also has the cringy conversation just because he's got Padme there, and so he's trying to talk to a female, and Anakin can't do that. He's got no wrist,
Yeah.
so that's why it comes off cringy. You know, obviously Hayden Christensen portrayed Anakin Skywalker perfectly. The way George Lucas
Yeah.
envisioned Anakin is the way Hayden played him. Played him perfectly. If you think Hayden acted poorly in the prequels, then I truly think you don't understand the character of Anakin Skywalker. You know, he was a slave for the first 10 years of his life, basically his whole life. Slave for the first 10 years of his life, right? And then he gets taken away to the Jedi Council to Coruscant. He's never been here before. He doesn't know what this place is, and now everyone's calling him the Chosen One. So he's got this big title on his shoulders at the age of 9 years old. He's left his mother, and then people are always like, "Oh my God, that's the chosen one. That's the chosen one. You can bring balance to the Force." But then a lot of people on the Jedi Council, Mace Windu, Yoda, sometimes don't trust him. Don't trust him, and I can see why Anakin turned to the dark side. I would too. I can see why he chopped down some kids. We did.
Hey
We did love that.
yo.
You gotta say what you say. But yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Jar Jar for sure. Yeah, another amazing story. Everything Obi-Wan went throughout the Star Wars franchise, and yet he lost so many people. He lost his master. He lost the love of his life. He lost his Padawan. He lost his Jedi Council, but he never lost himself to the dark side. So for that, of course, Darth Jar Jar for Obi-Wan Kenobi. And now Obi-Wan's master, if this guy didn't die, I don't think Anakin would have turned to the dark side. Qui-Gon Jinn, I'm already putting him straight up to Darth Jar Jar. He is the Jedi people should thrive to be. He is the perfect Jedi, and in my eyes, he's the best Jedi ever. The embodiment of a Jedi, right? So he was a master. He was on the council. Or what way is it? He was a master, but not on the council. And
That's just because he disobeyed everything that they said.
yeah, he thought a lot of the stuff the Jedi Council approved and said was really iffy, and like Count Dooku, Qui-Gon's master, and yet Qui-Gon was still, he always had good intentions, but he thought the Jedi Council were way too strict with their rules, and for that he's the perfect Jedi. If I was a Jedi, I would thrive to be like Qui-Gon Jinn. And I truly think if Qui-Gon never got chopped in half in Phantom Menace by Darth Maul, and he went on to train Anakin Skywalker, then Anakin Skywalker would have never turned to the dark side. We need a what if series, man. What if Qui-Gon never died?
I have a theory. I have a feeling theory's already done it.
Yeah, he has. Star Wars series done heaps of what if. Yeah, he's done like 3 parts to what if Qui-Gon didn't die, and a lot of the events do play out the same. Qui-Gon Jinn faces, this is in theories what if, Qui-Gon Jinn faces Palpatine alongside like Mace Windu, but this time Anakin's with him, and it's great what if. Now we have Ahsoka Tano, my favorite female character in Star Wars. I am so excited for her show next month. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying that. The Ahsoka show is next month. And I think that shows is going to make her 10 times better. She has one of the greatest stories in the Star Wars franchise, and she's not even been in one of the movies, except, her voice in The Rise of Skywalker. Um, and for that, I think she's Darth Jar Jar. You watch the Clone Wars movie, and then you go watch the Clone Wars finale arc, and the development of her character is amazing. At first,
Yeah.
she's this annoying character, but then she becomes one of the most.
Dave Filoni
beloved
intentionally wrote
characters.
her like that.
Yeah,
It said that he intentionally wrote her
Yep.
to be annoying so that he could build her from the ground up, from an annoying character into a character that people liked.
Yep.
So instead of making it a character who's 50-50, who some people don't like, some people do, what he did was made it everybody hates her, so that then everybody will then love her.
Yep.
Simple as that. And
Dave and George did a phenomenal job with the character of Ahsoka Tano. George Lucas did want to kill Ahsoka off in the Clone Wars, but Dave didn't want to kill her, and so Dave obviously got through with that, and she's still alive to this day. She's had so many opportunities to be dead, but Dave's worked around it and makes her survive, especially in Rebels.
yeah,
people are still
what are
iffy
you
about that.
talking about? The end of season 2?
You finish Rebels first.
Okay.
Please. But yeah, man, Ahsoka, I think she's one of the most underrated, best written characters in film and TV, just because she hasn't been in any movies. I think she's from an animated TV series. I honestly think she could be one of the best written animated characters of all time.
She'd be up there.
I'm standing ground with that. She's one of the greatest animated characters of all time, and Rosario Dawson now plays her in live action, and I think an older version of it, and I think she's doing a phenomenal job. And God, am I excited for Ahsoka? If Ahsoka sucks, I am deleting the podcast. I stand by it. I believe in Ahsoka so much. I believe in Dave so much. I was thinking about it today, and it kind of just shocked me. We are getting a live-action series written and directed by Dave Filoni. All episodes are written by Dave, every single one. And it shocked me. I'm like, there's no way this can be bad. There's no way. He did the Clone Wars. He did Rebels. He's George Lucas's literal apprentice and Padawan, and there's no way Ahsoka can be bad. There's no way. So I'm going in it with full high hopes, and I hope I am not disappointed. If I am, then
No, we won't be. We won't be.
Yeah, there's no way. There's this I was thinking about today. It's like Ahsoka literally can't physically be bad. It's Dave Filoni. So yeah, Ahsoka definitely Darth Jar Jar. Now we have Darth Vader. So yeah, there's two categories for Anakin. Darth Vader. I see. Obviously, Darth Jar Jar category. Probably the most iconic villain in cinematic history. But do you think? Do you think Anakin and Vader are the same character?
No. If you do, you're dumb.
I feel like Vader is just
No.
a period in Anakin's life that he had to go through to live up to the prophecy of being the chosen one. Obviously Vader sucked. Vader, yeah. No, Anakin just got his mind twisted by Palpatine. Yeah, kind of. Palpatine hit Anakin.
They
in the
even
head
say it. What do you mean? They say it like 40 times in across all medias. Vader killed Anakin Skywalker.
You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin
I did. Yeah.
Anakin Skywalker is dead.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But he's still a very important aspect in the life of Anakin Skywalker. And ultimately Vader had to be born to fulfill Anakin's prophecy of being the chosen one. I think.
Yeah.
Because the events in everything that happens in the Star Wars galaxy happens for a reason. The Force works in mysterious ways, and Anakin became Vader, not by accident. It was meant to happen on purpose. As we know, Plagueis and Palpatine kind of did. We don't know everything about this, but Palpatine in Plague. This is explained in the Plagueis novel, which is Legends now. But it is canon, but it's Legends, but it's canon. Plagueis and Palpatine did, try to create this being that would become, an ultimate Sith Lord, the greatest Sith ever, and then that's how Shmi got pregnant. It was Anakin, but the wheels of the Force said, no, 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 you can't do that. So they backclashed against it, and then it created the Chosen One prophecy. And then Anakin became the Chosen One, and but he still went down to become a Sith Lord, but ultimately he was always going to bring balance to the Force by killing the Sith. And he did that by killing Palpatine with the help of his son, Luke Skywalker. And Darth Vader, man. His theme, his just, you watch the OT trilogy, 4, 5, 6, not knowing anything else about Star Wars. Vader, you don't know much about him. He's in a big, scary black suit. His theme plays every time he comes on screen. He was scary and one of the most iconic villains in history.
Probably is. And he also has the best, the biggest reveal in cinematic history with Luke. I am your father.
Now we have Grogu, Baby Yoda, Grogu himself. Now this one's gonna be actually hard because obviously we don't know much about Grogu's story. We're learning a little bit more every season of The Mandalorian, right? Now we know how he escaped from the Jedi Temple and survived Order 66. But I still think Grogu can have a lot. He has a lot more of development down the line, and he is really the future of Star Wars. As much as I get annoyed by him, just because I feel like he's getting overused now, just because of how much money Disney are making off him, off his face, off his cuteness. I think Grogu will potentially one day be able to be in the Sith Lord category once everything's done for him, mate. I don't think Darth Jar Jar, maybe, his species is very, we don't know anything about it, obviously Yoda's species. But I think right now, this is a good, right now, Sith Apprentice, so directly in the middle.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so.
Which is pretty goddamn good for
sorry, what's above Sith Apprentice?
So it goes Jedi Padawan, Jedi Knight, Sith Apprentice, Jedi Master, Sith Lord, Darth Jar Jar.
I'd go Jedi Knight. I think I'd go one higher.
So second from last?
Oh no, sorry.
Jedi Master.
So, yeah.
Okay. Why do you reckon?
Just his importance,
he is really the future of Star
Wars. He's already like
a cultural phenomenon
established as the future, and he's also had so much influence in the last, I'd say, 5 years or 4 years of Star Wars.
Yeah, to be in Jedi Master for only being in Star Wars for 4 years, I think. Yeah, Jedi Master. Thinking about it, when we first saw him in end of episode 1 of The Mandalorian season 1, that was crazy. There's another one of Yoda species out there. Is this baby Yoda? There was so many crazy theories, and I'm excited to see where Grogu's story does go. Will he be the first Jedi Mandalorian? What's going to happen there? Obviously now he's Din Djarin, and he's officially the son of Din Djarin. He's Grogu what Din Grogu, which
Din Grogu.
Why Din Grogu and not Grogu Djarin? I don't know, but I'm excited. Mando season 4. I'm excited for the Dave Filoni movie. Will probably star Grogu, of course. Yeah, definitely will. The Rey movie could potentially, I think it should star Grogu. Hopefully they don't wreck him though. I think
don't give him her fighting style. Holy shit, that stone got fucked. Oh.
Well, Dave Filoni was in the writers' room of the original writers' room of the Rey movie, so I think a lot of his characters could be used in it. I think Ahsoka will be dead by then, surely. She'll be 100 nearly 110, if my math's right.
We don't know how old her species can get.
True, because there's in Tales of the Jedi, the first episode of it, that there's really old ones there of her species. So potentially she's still alive, so we don't know. She would be in a wheelchair for sure. But no, I don't know. I don't think Ahsoka will probably be mentioned in it, but I think Grogu definitely has more potential to be in the Rey movie than anyone. So yeah, I reckon he honestly will. He'll be like, yeah, be like 100 then. So nearly
Yeah.
100. So yeah, for sure, be interesting. Jedi Master. Yeah, I'm definitely really excited to see where where Grogu's future goes, and I also am intrigued to see his past with Ahmed Beth's Jedi Keller and Beck. I really hope we get like an animated series, even like a live action series of seeing their adventures and what happens. Like, where do they go? Does he meet with Quinlan Voss and start the path? Like, what the hell happens? Yeah. Now we move on to BB-8, the droid of the sequel trilogy. Obviously Poe Dameron's droid. He had the map to Luke Skywalker. Obviously R2 had the missing piece. But BB-8, um, Jedi Knight.
Yeah.
Jedi Knight, the second from the bottom.
Yeah. No, I agree there. I feel like
Yeah,
he's
a lot of kids obviously love him because BB-8, rolling
he's
little
cute.
ball. He's cute,
I'm
and
gonna stump on him.
no, I think BB-8 isn't the worst part of the sequels. He's definitely okay.
No, far from it.
Yeah, very far from it, but just not as iconic as C-3PO and R2-D2, and I think that could just come down to age. But then again, Grogu isn't Jedi Master, but yeah, yeah. Not much we can say about him. I'm sure he'll
No,
definitely be in the Rey movie for sure. So it'll be fun to see him again.
definitely.
I'm sure. Now we got Boba Fett. Okay, Boba Fett. You argue the book of Boba Fett, did kind of weaken his character. George Lucas did always want Boba Fett to be a more, mysterious character. Not mysterious, but like not as big as a character. As Disney are now making John Favreau, Dave are making him now. And Tamari Morrison does love the character. He actually met with Lucasfilm and very firmly said to them, "Do not shelve Boba Fett." So yeah,
Actually,
Tamari
Tamara Morrison
Morrison.
came in at work yesterday.
He did. I saw him. I served him.
Yeah, yeah. He
Yeah, he wanted
he
to.
talked to me. It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
What
he
did he
saw
watch again?
Indiana
I
Jones.
forgot.
He saw Indiana Jones.
That's
He
it.
wanted to watch Mission Impossible, but it went for too long, and he was going to miss his footy match. You guys
Oh,
are
of
gonna
course,
be
of
so
course.
confused about what we're talking
It's
about, but
fine. You don't need to
just
know.
this is something at work. Yeah, Boba Fett. Tamara Morrison. Yeah, he met with Lucasfilm, and very firmly said to them, "Do not shelve Boba Fett." Because he was very disappointed that he wasn't in the Mandalorian season 3, sorry. And I hope we get a Book of Boba Fett season 2. I do. I rewatched a few episodes, episode 1, 2, and 3 the other night. Book of Boba Fett isn't. It's got its problems, especially that final episode, but it's not as bad as everybody says. I definitely think it's overhated and underrated. Yeah, it's a solid 7 out of 10 in my opinion. I do think they shouldn't have had a full episode for Din for the
Yeah,
Din
that just
Djarin and
defeats the
Grogu and
purpose.
Luke. Wrong show for that. As much as it was cool seeing Luke and Grogu train, wrong show. But Boba
Yeah.
Fett, definitely the flashbacks in it and how he survived the Sarlacc pit and his whole journey there, I think was cool. And a lot of people are mad now that he's soft. Boba Fett used to be this cold-blooded killer, as Cad Bane said. And that's another pro of that show. Cad freaking Bane in live action. Holy shoot. One of my favorite scenes in all of Star Wars. Cad Bane walking through the desert, then saying to the Marshal, "Boba Fett is a cold-blooded killer who worked for the Empire." That was goddamn cool, and I was hyped watching that. Oh, take me back to that. That was insane. I really loved that. And people say it made him weak. Well, the journey he had with the Tusken Raiders, I think it really gave Boba Fett a new perspective on life, and opened him up to being more open in general. He has his helmet off and stuff now. He probably should be a little bit more tough, keeping his helmet on a little bit more. But I did enjoy that show, and I think he's Sith Lord. second from the top.
Yeah, I'd say so.
He only has a few minutes of screen time in the original trilogy, and back then in the 80s,
Yeah.
he was one of the most loved characters in Star Wars. People wanted to know so much more about him. People loved him. Boba Fett's my dad's favorite character, and my dad doesn't care about anything else except episode 4, 5, and 6. He doesn't care about anything, not even 1, 2, and 3. Um,
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah. Yeah, Boba Fett, Sith Lord. I'm excited to see more of him, especially Tamora Morrison. And yeah, now we have C3PO. Wanna oh man, probably I love C3PO. He's the humor. He's the humor of the movies, man. And top three favorite droids alongside R2 and Chopper for sure. I think C3PO can be very annoying, but at the end of the
What are you
day,
talking
C3PO
about?
is funny and he makes me smile. And I honestly, I put him in. I put him in. Tell me what you put him before I say it, because you might be
I
actually
think
really different to
I
it.
think Jedi Master.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say Jedi Master or Sith Lord, but we'll settle on Jedi Master. He is the comedic relief, and I love 3PO. Daniel, who plays him?
Oh yeah, I can't think of his
Daniels,
name.
Anthony
It's definitely
Daniels,
Daniel.
Anthony
Anthony
Daniels,
Daniels.
Anthony Daniels. Love him, man, and yeah, we love C3PO. I hope we see him in Dave's movie. I reckon we will in the Ray movie as well. Yeah, for
You'd
sure.
hope.
A lot more of C3PO to come. Um, Now someone we're just talking about, Cad Bane himself. In my opinion, Cad Bane is my favorite bounty hunter. He is sick, bro. He is a pure bounty hunter. He don't care about anybody except himself and getting his job done and receiving his paycheck. Oh my god, Cad Bane is one of the best things about the Clone Wars. Dave Filoni introducing him, and Dave Filoni and George Lucas introducing him was insane. Loved him. He snuck around the goddamn Jedi archives, man. He's sick, and my favorite bounty hunter. I definitely think if we get like give me a live action Cad Bane TV series, man. Just a pure, like rated R or something, bro. Oh,
Just a merc. Just a
literally just
full.
Cad Bane full on going on going bounty hunting. Oh, bro, I love Cad Bane. I reckon if we get more of him, he could move up on this list. But I reckon Jedi Master's a good one for him.
Yeah.
I love him, man. We don't have much of him really, but what we do have of him is so damn good. I think he was introduced in what season?
Season 3.
Season 3.
It was pretty early. I remember.
It was early. It was early because the animation still wasn't that great.
What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah. Jedi Master for sure, in my opinion. Yeah. Now another Clone Wars character. My favorite clone. Kumi. Average white boy, but Captain Rex. I am thrilled to hopefully see him in the Ahsoka show in live action, played by Tamora Morrison. That's gonna be insane, man. You just watched the episodes of him in the beginning of Rebels when he first is in Rebels season 2.
Yep.
And
Yep.
yeah, man, him with Wolfie and Gregor.
Gregor.
Gregor, yeah, I love Captain Rex. So excited to see more of him. And yeah, man, seeing him in Bad Batch season 2 was nice. I'm really excited to see. I hope we got to see him in Ahsoka, man. Played by Tamora Morrison. That's gonna be sick. Tamora Morrison has literal unlimited roles in the Star Wars universe, in the Star Wars galaxy. He plays every single clone. So yeah, I'm excited to see more of Rex. I think where would you put him?
Jedi Master, I think.
I think Jedi Master too. Obviously his connection with Ahsoka, it resisted him from executing Order 66, and I think that is really special. Yeah, he's one hell of a clone, one hell of a trooper, and he's got his own identity to him, and yeah, Captain Rex, man, for the Republic. We have Cassian Andor. Now he was introduced in Rogue One, and he's now got his own spin-off show. Imagine a side character in Rogue One now has his own prequel show. Um, Andor is a great
Yeah,
show.
well,
Andor is a great show. Just I didn't enjoy it just because it didn't feel like Star Wars. When I'm watching a Star Wars show, when I'm watching Star Wars, I can't wait to see the Force being used and lightsaber duels, or red lightsabers, green lightsabers, blue lightsabers, and obviously Andor isn't that approach to the Star Wars galaxy. It's more of a spy thriller. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the quality value of that show. Cassian Andor's a cool character. He is. I really think he's badass. But he doesn't rent. He doesn't see nothing special to me. I do see why people do like him. He's definitely a sick character, but I'd put him in Sith Apprentice.
yeah, I think so too. I think he hasn't had enough. Like,
Yeah,
he's had the TV show, but to be honest, the show it didn't give us a lot of. I don't know. Tell me if I'm just being dumb here, but
I
I didn't get a full character arc out of him.
yeah no yeah. I don't know,
Like,
man. Like,
he had his stories, but I didn't feel like him as a character was like his story was kind of forgettable as Cassian Andor.
oh, definitely. Yeah, we're watching a show about a dead character who dies. We know how he dies, and Cassian's cool and all. He is a badass. He is quite cool, but nothing special. He's really nothing special.
You could replace him with anything, with anybody else, and it would have been
Sure.
the exact same.
Yeah, sure. I do like Diego Luna. Diego Luna is a really cool guy.
The guy who plays him.
And yeah, the guy who plays him. He's a really cool guy. I like him. But yeah. Chewbacca. Ah, man, Chewbacca. The thing about him,
Yeah,
we never know what he's saying, but we do know what he's saying at the same time. Obviously Han Solo's bestie and co-pilot. You don't wanna upset a Wookiee.
no, otherwise I'll rip your arms off.
Yeah, literally. So, where would you put Chewie, man? Chewie's great.
Sith Lord.
Sith Lord for sure. Chewie's great. How Han Solo and Chewie met, I think in Solo in canon, how they meet in Legends, I actually don't know how they meet in Legends in the original George Lucas canon. But in Disney era canon, obviously the Solo show, Chewbacca was actually literally trying to pull Han Solo's arm off, and then they became besties. I do quite like that. I do quite like that, to be honest. It's ironic.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sith Lord for Chewie. He'd been through a lot as well, man. He was there. Order 66 executed. Say bye to Yoda, and then obviously he became a slave. Wookiees got enslaved, and then go through the OT. Then you get to the sequels, and he loses everybody. He loses everybody. Han, his best friend, then Luke, and then Leia. He loses everybody, man. And at the end of the day, he was still smiling, giving everyone hugs when they won the war.
He also got a shitty fake death. So.
Oh, I remember that. My mum cried in the theater when we got that fake death. Oh, it was bad, bro. Yeah,
My friend and I were just like, what? No,
Yeah.
what? No, what?
Yeah, remember?
Literally 5 minutes later, they cut to a different scene, which is like completely useless. They don't even care about Chewie's death. They say nothing about it. They're like, wherever they are, they don't give like two shits, and then it's like,
bad,
oh,
man.
Chewie's alive.
Yeah, remember when we watched Rise of Skywalker at work with our mate, and he was like, what the fuck, because Chewie's epic, man, and they just but hey, he's still living, he's still walking, and yeah. Now we have the blind Jedi wannabe from Rogue One. Now I rewatched Rogue One a few months ago. Now it would have been, and I still love him. He's probably one of my favorite characters from Rogue One. He's sick, man. The Force is.
Yeah.
I'm one with the Force, and the Force is one with me. He doesn't have the Force, but he is. The Force is one with him, and he's one with the Force. And he's sick, man. He's blind, but he's still, even though he doesn't have the Force, he uses the Force to guide him. If that makes sense, I think he's sick. He's nothing special, but he's sick, man. And I honestly like. It feels weird.
Sith Apprentice?
Yeah, Sith Apprentice alongside Cassian Andor, I reckon. He's nothing special at all. I don't even know the guy's name, for God's sakes. But probably my favorite character from Rogue One, to be honest. He's just, oh, man, I love him, man. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is one with me. Peep that over and
Yep.
over. I do love that, but oh my god, now we're into R2D2, mate. Ooh, R2. Honestly, Darth Jar Jar. R2D2.
Yeah, I feel like he
man.
has to.
He has. He's
He's-
the one who went through the most in the Star Wars galaxy, man.
That's
You
what I
know,
was just about to
he
say.
was in Phantom
Chewie
Menace.
Chewie has a good shout though, I feel.
Chewie does. But R2, man, he started, off in the Phantom Menace. He's on top of the ship, and he has to fix something for them. The other droids get flung off, but he gets the job done, and then he's a part of the crew. You know, on Mustafa now, I saw this on TikTok, a little edit. R2, Anakin told R2 to stay with the ship on Mustafa. Then R2 never saw Anakin Skywalker in his life again. In Empire Strikes Back, Luke Skywalker tells R2 to stay with the ship. However, R2 doesn't stay with the ship. We can see him peeping his head through the window in Yoda's hut to make sure Luke is okay, because he doesn't want the
Yup.
same thing to happen to him as it did with Anakin, and Luke just walk away from him, which that touches my heart, man.
Which is kind of
love
crazy
R2.
as well to think
Yeah.
about.
And then ultimately Luke did freaking walk away from R2. Ah.
Yeah,
Or Jake.
Jake did it.
What
Fucking
the
Jake.
frick, man? And then R2 fully just like, okay, I'm done with this. Anakin walked away from me. Now Luke's walking away from me, and I'm done. And then he shut down forever, basically.
No, he is Darth Jar Jar. He is.
Honestly, R2, yeah, man, Darth Jar Jar for sure. Count Dooku, Qui-Gon Jinn's
Oh.
master. Oh, he's
I feel like
up
this is
there.
easy.
He Tales of the Jedi expanded on him so much as well.
Yep.
Then you got the Clone Wars, you got Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. Count Dooku again is
Sith Lord.
Sith Lord. Yeah, again he's like Qui-Gon, man. He didn't
Yeah.
agree with everything of the Jedi Council, but he did go overboard a bit too many times. He did
Yep.
did go a bit overboard and was a little bit evil. Did more bad than good. Oh well. He ultimately just wanted a fair life.
He did what the Force told him to do.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
He trusted in the
He
Force.
trusted in the Force, and just whatever happened is, well, that's what was meant to happen. And I do think he was a better Jedi than many others, except he did go a little bit overboard. Qui-Gon is the perfect Jedi. Doesn't follow the Jedi Council, except is still all about being good. Count Dooku just got that little bit of evilness in him, and I think selfishness in him. He wanted to control everything. But Count Dooku's sick.
It was also Qui-Gon's death that
yeah,
pushed him too.
definitely, as we see in Tales of the Jedi, that was amazing.
Yeah.
That ultimately made a turn. Was Qui-Gon's death. Because he was working with Darth Sidious Palpatine at the time. And then he goes up to Palpatine, as we see in Tales of the Jedi, one of the best freaking episodes I've ever watched in anything. And he's like, yeah, you've gone too far. Palpatine says, you lost an apprentice, and so did I. And yeah, because I've seen Maul died as well. And Count Dooku's sick, man. He really is. And with the help of Tales of the Jedi, expanded on him a lot more, and I hope we see a lot more of his young stories, man. It was really cool to
Yeah.
see him in Tales.
I love his saber as well. Like his hilt, his fighting
hilt,
style.
his hilt, yeah, for sure. He's got the curved hilt. Count Dooku's cool, and it couldn't be played by anyone else except
for
Sir
Christopher
Lee. Lee. Yeah, sorry, Lee. Sir Christopher Lee. Now we have Maul. Now we have Darth Maul. So first we get him in the Phantom Menace, right? People back in 1999 were hyped up to see him. They promoted Maul crazy. They made so much money off merchandising from Maul, like they do with Grogu nowadays. Darth Maul was sick, and obviously he does get chopped up in half, and then that's the end of him. We all thought, but then Dave
Until-
Filoni and George Lucas decided to bring him back in the animated TV series The Clone Wars and made him one of the absolutely greatest Star Wars character ever. One of my favorite top five favorite Star Wars characters. And oh my god, wait till you see more of him in Rebels. You've seen a little bit of him now, but it just gets better. Darth Maul is goddamn sick, man. Dave Filoni made him one of the great. Okay, I've seen this quite a bit. George Lucas and Dave Filoni brought Darth Maul back from the dead and made him one of the best Star Wars characters ever. Disney, J.J. Abrams, Kathleen Kennedy brought back Palpatine from the dead and just decided to just kill him again so they can make Rey look better. So,
Literally, though.
Literally. Darth Maul is easy. Darth Jar Jar. That's no saying.
Yep.
You know, a lot of people who watch Solo, they would have been confused. You know, you watch Solo, Darth Maul's in it. What? Go watch the Clone Wars, buddy. That's why you gotta watch it. It is goddamn peak Darth Maul. One of the best stories, and I really hope we get like a young Maul show, and when Palpatine takes him as a baby,
Savage Opress. Oh,
and then his brother Savage.
In all content of Star Wars that we have, Savage Opress is the one who has fought every single Sith. Every single Sith that we've gotten. He fought.
Really?
Hold
up.
So Savage Opress. So there's 4 Sith that we've had, right?
Yeah.
There's Darth Maul. There's been Count, Palps, and Darth Vader. So if you want to be technical, he versed Anakin in the Clone Wars. He fought with Anakin. At the end of his life, he fought Palpatine. He fought Dooku, and at one point he did fight Maul.
And are we counting Asajj Ventress as a Sith? Because he did fight her.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Well, yeah, if you want to.
Yeah.
If you want to,
no.
but
I don't think she's a fully
I
inbred
wouldn't because
Sith.
he's no.
You know, she
No,
obviously
because
got trained
Ruler
by
2.
Dooku and the Ruler 2. You know, thinking about it, the Ruler 2 confuses me, especially with the Clone Wars, because there's a lot of dark side users around, right? So you got Maul, you got Palpatine, you got Dooku, Savage, Ventress.
Okay.
So
they're not.
the
The
Ruler
rest aren't
2
Sith.
at
We
that,
know that.
and then the same with Plagueis and Palpatine. They've got Maul.
Okay, I think how it works is, so you can look at it like this, yeah. Just say, for instance, at the time it was Dooku and Palps, and then it was also Savage and Maul. For them two, they weren't Sith. They were just dark side users.
It was also Dooku and Ventress, and Dooku didn't really.
Ventress wasn't a Sith.
Yeah, Dooku didn't really even like Palpatine that much. He literally told Obi-Wan Kenobi and Attack the Clones all of his secrets, like saying the Darth Sidious is controlling the courts and shit. So it kind of confuses me. But I really think Palpatine did not care about the Ruler 2 at all until he got his true apprentice, which was Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader.
I agree.
He was really just using all these other dark side characters to bait Anakin Skywalker and to ultimately get to Anakin Skywalker and make him the true apprentice he has wanted since day one, since he's seen him in Phantom Menace. We'll watch your career with great interest, which was really cool. So yeah, I really think Palpatine just didn't care and just used a lot of people to get Anakin to become his true apprentice. Now we have Orson Krennic. Now Krennic's character from Rogue One, really, really cool. I hope we potentially could see him in Andor Season 2. We saw him in the Bad Batch Season 2 animated, which was pretty cool. It was a fun little tease. It was cool. But to be honest, I don't really care for him. He is cool. But like when you put him up against another character from the Empire, like Grand Admiral Thrawn, Krennic, you're dead. Is Krennic a Grand Admiral? Grand Admiral Krennic? Or is it Admiral Krennic?
I don't think so.
Let me have a look, because I honestly do not know. Krennic. Director. He was the director. Director Krennic.
Okay.
So he was quite high up in the Empire. He was Director Krennic. He obviously is, he is obviously the one who, well, not the one, but one of the people that is responsible for the Death Star becoming a thing. He
Yeah.
set up all the operations for it. And yeah, he's cool and all. Nothing special. He is cool though. I do like him. But just we don't have much of him, you know. So I reckon. Where do you reckon? He's nothing. He's not
Uh,
big, but
Jedi
he's not a
Knight.
bad
I think.
character. You know, not a bad at all. It's just
Yeah, I think Jedi Knight's just
Jedi-
an easy way to put it. Like he's
See
I
the
don't think he's big
apprentice?
enough. He's just
Right in the middle.
yeah. Just put a middle. Just put a mid
See,
tier. I
we
think
we got
he's
we got 3 Rogue One characters instead of Apprentice. Cassian Andor, the blind guy, and Krennic. You know, Krennic's cool, but
Yeah.
there isn't really nothing big about him. You know, Krennic wasn't afraid of Vader, which I find that really cool. Fascinating. Tarkin as well wasn't afraid of Vader.
Yeah.
Because Tarkin was above Vader.
Your
Which is funny.
magic.
Yeah, your that old religion magic. Yeah. Now we have Sheev Palpatine, Darth Sidious, the Emperor himself. Again,
I feel like this one's easy.
the coolest villains in cinema history. He's Darth Jar Jar, of course, literally Darth Jar Jar. No, sick, bro. You don't, you know, he's probably the best part of the Rise of Skywalker. Even though he did suck in the Rise of Skywalker, he was sick. He was sick. He was just sick in the Rise of Skywalker. He was just cool. It was pure fan service. Every line he said was a line from the prequels. But like, you know, he said yeah, what did he say? He said dark side of the Force is pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. Said do it.
Unnatural.
Yeah, Palpatine. You know, we don't need to give an explanation. He's this probably like the best manipulative character in cinematic history. He manipulated the galaxy, dude. He manipulated the courts, the Senate, Anakin Skywalker. Oh my god, bro, Sith Lord in charge of the galaxy. Insane. I don't think we need to give an explanation for Palps.
Yeah.
So yeah, next. Ezra Bridger.
Yeah,
You haven't
I
finished
don't
Rebels,
know
so bro, Ezra. I love Ezra. Top something, man. Like he's like top. I reckon like top 7 for me. I cannot wait to see him again in live action. If the first time in live action in the Ahsoka show, played by Aman Esfandi. Oh man, I am so freaking hyped. We saw the bit in the trailer of Aman Esfandi playing him in as the hologram. You'll see something like that at the end of Rebels. You just finish that show.
Yeah.
Man, Aman Esfandi, I think he nailed the voice, and I'm so goddamn excited to see Ezra Bridger in live action. And Rebels, man, a lot of people think he's the worst part of Rebels, and I don't see where the hell they coming from. Majority of the people, yeah, they say Ezra Bridger's the worst part of Rebels. They say he's annoying. Nah, man, I feel like Ezra is really similar to me. He has hope in every single person. Like he saw Darth Maul, man, a red guy with horns on his head, elderly, weird guy, but yet he gave him a chance. He trusted him, and well, we know how that ended up. You know, he made Ezra with the dark side. You've seen that bit. I didn't spoil. You've seen.
I've seen it. That's the end of season 2.
In season 2. There's a lot more to come, bro, and it is epic. You know, Ezra, he reminds me a lot about myself, to be honest, and I really do. I really love Ezra. I think it's gonna be hard to rank this one just because you haven't finished his arc, man. You haven't finished him yet in Rebels. So I think it would be unfair for you to put him somewhere. So, you okay if you let me do it?
I mean, right now I'd give him a
What would you give him as of now? You've just finished season 2, so you've seen 2 series of animated
Jedi Master, I think.
Jedi Master.
I don't know. It's kind of hard. Hey,
I would put him into Sith Lord, and I really think you would agree once you finish Rebels. You know, you watch
because he's becoming a Sith Lord.
Shut up, man. You watch season 1 of Rebels and then season 4, man. The development he has from the very last scene in season 4 of Rebels, how much his character changes, man. And Ezra is honestly
Don't you mean Jabba?
Jabba. Ezra is honestly up there with like Qui-Gon as one of the best Jedi's in my opinion. Just he's more he gives everyone a chance. He has hope. He has optimism, and as I said, he reminds me of me. I would put him in Sith Lord, finishing all of Rebels. Ahsoka's gonna I put him up to Darth Jar Jar. You say Jedi Master. See, Jedi Master, man, and you've only seen 2 seasons of him. So you watch 2 more seasons of him.
I haven't had anything bad of him though. Like
yeah.
I don't get that he's. I don't get people saying he's an annoying character. I don't get any of that. He's definitely not a boring character.
No, I love him, bro. And you haven't even got to the best part of Ezra Bridger. Season 3 upgrades Ezra so much more because he has a lot more leadership now. Now Kanan's gone blind.
Now he has to.
Kanan sets back a lot, so Ezra has to step up and be that Jedi for the Ghost Crew. And oh my god, he changes, he matures so goddamn much throughout season 3 and 4, and they are by far his best seasons. Season 3, he thrives. I really want to put him in Sith Lord, man.
Yeah, I'll let you do it, but
you will agree with me once you finish Rebels. Trust me. You put him in Jedi Master after just seeing 2 seasons of him, and season 1 and 2 of Ezra Bridger are by far his worst seasons. They're not bad, but compared to season 3 and 4, oh my god, so good, so damn good. So Sith Lord from me. Now we have Asajj Ventress. We're talking about her early on. Asajj Ventress is very interesting. I really think she's very cool. Really came out of nowhere, but yeah, she has a cool development in the Clone Wars, and you might have to remind me. I honestly cannot remember Asajj Ventress's death.
It's not Dooku, is it? No, I think Obi-Wan blows her up.
That's it.
Obi-Wan.
That's it. I see the scene now. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I think I see a scene like that. Asajj Ventress. Asajj is cool. She's cool. Where would you put Asajj? She's cool. She's cool. She's badass.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Jedi Master.
Yeah, Jedi Master.
Sith Apprentice.
Sith Apprentice or Jedi
when
Master?
Dooku attacks Vars with Force Lightning, Ventress shows Quinlan out of the way, shoved Quinlan out of the way, and took the brunt of the attack. Voss defeated Dooku. So Quinlan Voss defeated Dooku, but refused to give in to the dark side and strike down the Count. Asajj was mortally wounded and died in the Quinlan's arms, grateful that her love had found his way back to the light.
She dies in the novel. She doesn't die in the Clone Wars.
I was like, I don't remember this.
Yeah, because Quinlan Voss has a much better. He's obviously has a few episodes in Clone Wars, but he's so much better in a few comics.
Yeah.
Quinlan turns to the dark side because of Asajj Ventress. Fell in love with her. Yeah, I remember reading all this. Yeah, it's cool. Asajj is cool. I think Sith Apprentice, sure. I think if we, studied her more, knew more about her, read her comics and books, she could be high for us, but Clone Wars alone, she's cool, nothing spectacular. I think she's then just, again, another villain,
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this one you're gonna love. Kanan Jarrus. Another, embodiment of what a Jedi truly is. Now, you haven't finished Rebels. You haven't... Kanan, man. You've got a lot to go through for Kanan, Rebels, and you've got a lot, man. You've got a lot. These next 2 seasons for you, especially season 4, just be ready. That's all I'll say, man. Be ready. Kanan is amazing.
Oh, God.
So you've watched 2 seasons of him. You now know he's gone blind due to Maul. Where would you put Kanan as of right now? After 2 seasons of Rebels.
Jedi Master, I think.
Jedi Master, okay. I would put him in Sith Lord just because of something he does in season 4. You will understand once you watch it, but I'm not giving away anything.
Okay.
I'm
Kinda
gonna
got
put
me
him in
worried
Sith
now.
Lord. Trust me, you will agree with Kanan being in Sith Lord more than you will agree with Ezra being in Sith Lord.
Oh.
Yeah, Kanan is another embodiment of what a Jedi is meant to be. And Kanan is sick. You know, voiced by Freddie Prinze Jr. We do love Freddie Prinze Jr. Especially his views on the Star Wars fandom. And if I think Freddie could play a live action Kanan. So if we do see Kanan in the Ahsoka show, I don't want to. I'm not gonna continue this conversation because I don't want to lead to an accidental spoiler. But
Oh my god, he's Morocco.
if yeah, if we ever see Kanan in live action, I think Freddie should play him. Except Freddie won't. Freddie doesn't want to. Freddie said he's done with his Star Wars time. So yeah. Hera.
Hera's
is
pretty
the
easy. We've discussed this a bit.
she's the mother of the group. She's the one to make sure everyone is safe. She's there to look after everyone. She's the mother.
Yeah.
She's the mother of the
Ghost crew.
of the Ghost Crew. For that, I think she's a good Sith apprentice. I'm excited to see Mary
Yeah.
Elizabeth Winston playing her, Ewan McGregor's wife, playing her in the Ahsoka show next month. I'm excited. You know, a Sith apprentice.
Yeah, that's fair, I think.
She's the mother of the group. You know, she's the one to make sure everyone's safe, and you got to have someone like that. In every group. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Sabine Wren. Oh man, you've got a lot to go through for her as well. And oh my god, I am so excited to see Natasha. I forget her last name, Natasha, the Australian, playing her in this show. I'm probably most hyped up. Honestly, I am probably most hyped up to see Sabine in Ahsoka. Yeah, I'm hyped to see Thrawn. I'm very hyped to see Ezra. Hyped to see Ahsoka, of course. But honestly, I really cannot wait to see Sabine. That trailer from the other day, the new trailer, that got me so hyped up. She called Ahsoka Master. There's a lot going on that we don't know, and God, am I excited to know what it is. But yeah, you've got a lot to go through for Sabine. However,
Yeah.
you might not get it because you're only watching the essential episodes of Rebels, correct? The list I made up.
I'm going to
you're
watch
gonna
all of season 3. I've got time.
Okay. So yeah, you watched all of season 1. You did the essential episodes of season 2, which was really the most important episode. Season 1's probably the worst one. Season 2 has its amazing episodes with Vader and stuff. Season 3, you're gonna watch it all good. You'll be fine. Yeah. I really
And watch
think
all of season 4, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch all of season 4. Sabine, I put in Jedi Master. I think Ahsoka could lift her up to the Sith Lord category. Right now, she's in a solid Jedi Master. You know, obviously, she's really creative and all that, and yeah, there's a lot to go through with her, especially with the Mandalorian culture. I got something in my mouth. No, I got something in my mouth right now.
Yeah.
It's on the top of my roof. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my steak I ate.
No, that's lovely. That's real podcasting right there.
Yes, it is. Yeah, Sabine Wren, I think solid Jedi Master after 2 seasons of Rebels. Where would you put her?
Probably Jedi Knight. No.
Yeah.
Jedi Master. Sith Apprentice. Jedi Master.
Jedi Master, yes, same where I put her.
I feel like season 1 she doesn't have a lot of she doesn't have a lot in season 1.
She gets a really good build up in season 4. Season 4 is probably her best season. Season 3 just has good ones. She's got a lot of arcs to go through. Yeah, she's got a lot to go through, and be hyped for her. Now we have FN1287. Is that his name? Finn. The most clickbait.
What about Zeb? Where's Zeb?
Yeah, I know. This list doesn't have Zeb, man. Nor does it have Chopper. I didn't make this list.
It's fine. They're both Darth Jar Jar characters.
Yeah, they are. Chopper's Darth Jar Jar, and Zeb's above Darth Jar Jar.
Amen.
Finn, FM187. I think that was his stormtrooper name. the most clickbaited thing ever, bro. Disney, F you for what you did to John Boyega, man. Finn, we get the trailer. We get the trailer for The Force Awakens, the teaser. The word Jedi gets said or something, and then it cuts right to Finn with the blue lightsaber in the snow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the hype for Finn, man, could have been so goddamn cool, and then Ryan Johnson had to go and ruin it in The Last Jedi. That's one thing, man.
Of course.
Oh,
Of course.
he could have been
It's one of the big reasons I
sick.
also don't like Last Jedi is because he had such, like, oh my god, how
A
cool.
rogue
This is why Force
stormtrooper
Awakens, I
becoming
think,
a Twilight Jedi. Ugh.
this is why I say Force Awakens is the best one, is because it does Finn the best.
I find Force Awakens very boring. I find it very, very boring. Especially when you've watched it many times. That
Yeah,
Finn,
well, that's
man,
with any movie.
Finn. No, it's not. I watched Return of the Jedi last night, and I did not say, okay, when are we
You
getting
could
to
be
this
watching
part?
other movies that I've told you to watch.
I know, dude. But I love my comfort movies, man. Movies I've already watched. Finn.
I have comfort shows, not comfort movies.
Yeah, I got comfort movie shows. Rebels is a comfort show for me.
Yeah.
Finn. Oh, I'm angry, man. And where we're gonna have to put him on this list will make me angry. He's not a good character. Really isn't after The Force Awakens.
The first movie, he is a good movie. He is a great character.
So much potential. It's probably one of the most wasted potential. And poor John Boyega, man, he is a true Star Wars fan. Him and his dad. I don't know if you've seen clips of him and his dad reacting to the first Force Awakens trailer, but they go crazy. They're real Star Wars fans. Freaking John Boyega was so thrilled to be in Star Wars, and they did him so freaking damn dirty. And Disney calls us fans the racist ones, the misogynistics. Maybe they should look at what they did to John Boyega. They nearly removed his whole character off the China poster for The Force Awakens. That's
because of sales.
That's racism at its finest, Disney. That is racism at its finest.
Like, I get, okay, Chinese culture, sure, whatever, but Disney.
Yeah.
Disney doing it, that's the problem.
Exactly, Disney doing
like,
that's the problem.
I'm not going to argue with China and their racial problems and a lot of Asian racial problems. But
yeah.
Disney, stand by your actors.
Yeah.
They stand by the people who are making you the money, you pricks.
Exactly. Well said. You know, Finn, we learn in The Rise of Skywalker that he's Force sensitive. He senses Rey through the Force. And I hope I hope we see Finn in the Rey movie in 2026. But I just don't know if John Boyega is coming back. There was a rumor a few months ago now that Disney did approach John Boyega and had a massive deal up for him to come back. If he accepted that,
they would need a big fat check.
They would
a massive check.
Yeah. So I hope he does come back. I hope they make him the character he could have been from the start. But as of now, he's not a good character. After The Force Awakens, all he does is scream Rey, gets pushed to the side, tags along with Rose, another terrible character, which is on this ranking, I'm pretty sure. But
yeah, that's why I was asking.
Rose
Jedi Knights, Jedi Padawan's the worst one.
Yeah. I could have made another one, like just literal bin. Dude, they have Rose on this list, but not freaking Chopper or Zeb, man.
Literally, both of them have more importance to the galaxy.
Yes, no, literally.
Genuinely, they do.
Honestly, Rose ruined
Finn's
Finn
character.
was gonna sacrifice himself for the rebel,
which would have been
resistance.
Like the best thing he did that entire movie.
Honestly, I would have been fine with him dying like that. Yes, it could have had a lot of potential, but sometimes I feel like in movies and shows they don't kill good characters off enough. You know, Finn, we were so hyped up about Finn, a stormtrooper rogue Jedi potentially. We were hyped to see where Finn's journey goes, and then they kill him. I think, honestly, that should be used more. It's more realistic. You know, not every character...
It's also got a shock factor.
Yeah, exactly. And not every character
no one's safe.
Exactly. Not every character that has
Plot
a lot
armor.
of potential is going to just survive everything.
Yeah.
As much, it would make fans angry, but that's the whole point of it. Like, you gotta, you just be disappointed that he died, but he sacrificed himself and goes down as one of the galaxy's saviors.
Yeah.
So and then Rose just had to come in and make him not freaking sacrifice himself, and then that opens up for
Yeah.
Luke to come in as a force projection. Don't get messed up.
Rose. Oh, okay. So yeah, Rose kind of ruined Luke Skywalker as well, or killed Skywalker.
Ah, man, and I know the actor who played Rose got a lot of hate. We say this all the time. The actors should not get hate. From Hayden Christensen in the prequels.
Except for Ezra Miller.
He has the reasons. He has worldwide reasons why he gets hate. I'm talking about, their performance as characters. They should not get hate for
from
that.
a performance.
Yeah, like Ahmed Best, who played Jar Jar, he nearly took his life because of the hate he got. That makes me so damn
And then
sad.
Grogu would never have been saved.
Yeah, exactly, man. And the hate that the actress of Rose got is shouldn't have happened. Definitely shouldn't have happened. Yeah. But Finn, where do we put Finn? I honestly think Jedi Padawan. He's not good character.
No.
Okay, just because you like John Boyega, stop. Let me explain.
No, it's not because I like John Boyega. I haven't watched John Boyega in any other movie.
You feel sorry for Finn, that's why you want to put him higher. Be realistic about this. Okay, he's cool set up in The Force Awakens. Last Jedi, he's shit.
Is he one of the best parts in Is he one of the best parts in Force Awakens?
Sure, yeah. But then he gets sidelined, and then he just screams Rey for the rest of the trilogy.
I can't put him Jedi Padawan. I think Jedi Knight, at least.
Fine.
At least. You can't put him any lower than Jedi Knight. He had one good movie, which is more than what fucking Rey had, or, I don't know, who else is a...
What is Finn's development? He had no development. Well, no.
He had potential to have development.
Potential, exactly. You're looking at it potential, but what we actually got was nothing. He's a shit character. I love John Boyega. I think Finn could have been one of the coolest Star Wars characters, but they failed, and he's a shit character now, and that's Disney's fault. That's J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson's fault. They absolutely sidelined him, made him a shit character. He's a shit character. Genuinely, is shit.
Is he still not one of the best parts of the sequels, though?
Not in 7, not in 8 and 9, no. He's shit. Terrible. Goofier. I love John Boyega.
I think Jedi Knight.
I'll leave him in Jedi Knight.
Force Awakens saves him. If it wasn't for Force Awakens, I would agree. But
Jedi Knight, but
I think he was good in Force Awakens.
Yeah, he was good in Force Awakens. Sure,
so you can't give him the bottom of the barrel. That's what I'm saying. You can't give him bottom of the barrel if he had a good movie.
He's probably the second or third best part of the best character of the Force Awakens. You got first, probably Kylo Ren, and then Snoke was really cool in the Force Awakens. We had no idea that could be. Those theories out there that this was Star Wars theory's first ever video. Snoke is Sidious. That was his first ever thing, and he was actually right. Star Wars series' first ever theory was right, which was crazy. But there's theories out there that Snoke was Palpatine, Snoke was Plagueis. Snoke could have been cool as, and then obviously Rian Johnson again ruined him.
Yeah, I don't know how you like Last Jedi more. I don't know how you like Rian Johnson.
So
everything he did was bad. He did nothing good wrong. He did nothing good right.
Rise of Skywalker's at the bottom. Okay. Already, that's said. It's just a terrible movie written very poorly. Okay, Last Jedi, yes, does have its problems. I think it's the best of the sequels because it actually tried to do something and it tried something new that didn't work.
Okay. I would rather
and it's a stunning
movie be boring and make sense.
Yeah, but also seeing Mark Hamill again.
And it's not even boring.
Yes, it is.
That's just bias.
Obviously, everyone's opinions are biased.
No, but that's a character bias. Like, okay, if you want to say that, Luke is still in Force Awakens, and at that point, it's not Jake Skywalker. So
yeah, but seeing Mark Hamill again was just a delight. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that. Well, the sequels are bad. None of them are more than a 1.5 out of 5. None of them are above a 1.5. So. I'll leave it at that.
I don't think Force Awakens is that bad.
Oh, Force Awakens is a 1. Last Jedi's a 1.5. Rise of Skywalker is a 0.5.
No. No.
So yeah, Finn, Jedi Knight, sure. General Grievous. Oh, the backstory of this character. Ugh. That sneeze was coming for a very long time. General Grievous is a very cool character. The backstory of his character. If you guys don't know his backstory, go freaking research about it. It's sick. He was a real human. I don't know if he's a human, but he was a real species, and he got all
No,
chopped
he
up.
was, yeah.
But then Dooku or someone got one of his last organs, which was his heart, which is what Kenobi does shoot in Revenge of the Sith, which kills him. And made him alive again as a cyborg, and really cool. I think a General Grievous backstory series or movie would be very cool. Where would you put General Grievous? Again, the Clone Wars expand on him a lot as well.
Jedi Master.
Yeah, Jedi Master. Sure, he's cool. Jesus, man. Oh, sorry if I blew your ears out.
A little bit.
General Grievous is sick. General Hux. That's I'm the spy.
Sith Apprentice.
I'm the
I don't really. To be honest, to me, he's a forgettable character.
I'm the spy. Yeah, like the leader of the First Order. Sith Apprentice is too high, mate. I reckon Jedi Knight.
Really? Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Jedi Knight, I reckon. Yeah. We'll move on from General Hux. I'm the spy. Oh my God. Now this one you cannot rank because you freaking never seen him. Grand Admiral Thrawn. You're getting him very soon, mate. Start season 3 tonight, which hopefully you do. You get him, man. You're getting him soon. Grand Admiral Thrawn. So first appeared in Timothy Zahn's Heir to the Empire trilogy back in the 1990s. The sequel trilogy back then as novels. Great novels. They're now legends, but they're really canon, but they're legends, but they're canon. Great read. Oh my god. Thrawn, so cool. And then Dave Filoni obviously brought him into Disney canon in Rebels. So sick. Voiced by Lars Mikkelsen and played by Lars Mikkelsen in the live-action Ahsoka series coming out next month. We saw him in the trailer, and God, am I excited for Grand Admiral Thrawn. I put Thrawn. The thing about Thrawn, he doesn't have any powers. He doesn't have the Force. Yet he's scary, man. He is scary, and he's so manipulative. He's like the how do I word this? He's a version of Palpatine who doesn't have Force powers. He's exactly that. He's Palpatine without Force powers. And Sith Lord. I think he's a Sith Lord. Yeah. How hyped are you to see Thrawn, man? One of the best villains in the Star Wars franchise.
Yeah. As you said, I haven't seen a lot of him.
Yeah.
I know of him. I've always known of him. But I haven't. I'm excited. As you said, I can't really rank him anywhere, but yeah.
Yeah, man. I put him Sith Lord. He's sick. I love him, man. Why do I have to sneeze again? I'll mute my mic this time. And it's gone. My sneeze is gone. Now it's gonna come out of nowhere and I'm gonna absolutely blow your ears out again. Grand Moff Tarkin. Not Moff. Yeah, Moff is Moff Tarkin. Now. We know he was part of the Republic. We see him in the Clone Wars. We see him in the Bad Batch. And then he obviously transitioned over to the Empire. He's above Vader. He's not scared of Vader. I absolutely love him. Obviously died on the first Death Star after Luke and the Rebellion blew it up. Tarkin. Where would you put Tarkin?
Oh, again, kind of like not that big of a character. Definitely a cool character. But all in all,
well, I mean, like he appears everywhere. He's in the Clone Wars, in the Republic. He's in the Bad Batch, then and now in the Empire. I think he's cool.
Yeah, I think he's cool. He's not that big. I can't put him probably any higher than a Jedi Knight.
Jedi Knight, second last.
Sith Apprentice.
Really? I put him Jedi Master.
No. No.
He's just the vibe of him, the character of him, man. He's really cool. He's not
He's really
Shut
cool.
up, man. He's not afraid of Vader. He literally says straight to Vader's face, "You stupid ancient religion." Yeah, he's sick, man. Yeah, Jedi Master, like, said that brand.
Yeah.
Fine, because I've I've chosen like the Rebels characters myself, so I'll put him in Sith Apprentice. But I can't believe you said Jedi Knight, man, alongside BB-8, Finn, and General Hux. No,
Yeah, no, I would Sith Apprentice.
Sith Apprentice, yes. Okay, now we got one. Is this your favorite? No, not your favorite. No, mixing up with someone else. Han Solo. Han Solo. Han Solo.
This is an easy one.
Very
Okay.
iconic.
Okay.
Harrison Ford loves him, as we Han Solo, man, Chewie's bestie. I think, Sith Lord.
Yeah, okay. To be honest, I thought you were gonna shoot straight for Jar Jar, but no, I agree
Yeah.
with Sith Lord. There's two reasons, and it's again, Force Awakens. He just feels a little off, a little too optimistic. It's not that bad, to be honest. Like, it's not that bad.
Recruiting Ray that easy, yeah.
But
You wouldn't trust the random person.
yeah,
Like Ray.
especially as being a bounty hunter for his entire life.
Well, not really. Well,
No, sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
A criminal for his entire life.
Ah.
And the other one, I don't love Solo. You can judge me all you want. To be honest,
movie?
it's just boring to me.
Movie?
Yeah.
It is. It's boring. It's forgettable. Plot's not the best.
Yeah.
But again, it's Han Solo.
And I'm not a mass fan. If it's purely Han Solo, you could probably find an argument for Harrison Ford. You could find an argument for Jar Jar, I think. But for me, I just can't.
Yeah. I honestly also do think Han Solo is just not that much of an interesting character. He's like that. He's like that character in every movie. He's just there with the crew. He's cool. I love Han Solo. I'm not hating on him. He's Sith Lord, the second from the top. Harrison Ford, man, cherry on the top. But it's Han Solo. It's Han Solo. I don't. His backstory isn't very interesting. Like, it's Han Solo, man. Like, I think they could have had a better choice of choosing a solo movie about a character than Solo.
Yeah.
Han Solo. Yeah. Sith Lord. I agree. Now we've got Hondo the pirate. Obviously in the Clone Wars and Rebels, shit. I spoil that.
What? I was listening. It's Hondo and Rebels.
Shit. You're not up to it, are you?
Oh. No, that's fine.
My bad. That's
fine. Hondo's. He's not that big of a character. I don't care that much.
He's our favorite pirate. I was hoping
because
we
there's
could
not a lot of
see
them.
him. I was hoping we would see him in Mandalorian with that pirate crew thing, but Galaxy's big, man. We could see him in Skeleton Crew because that's going to focus heavily on pirates. I would put him in solid Sith Apprentice. He's cool. Favorite pirate. He's comedic. He's smart. He works. He gets out of everything. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think he's a good character.
Yeah. Sure.
I'd probably Jedi Master.
Jedi Master. Okay, yeah.
To be honest, it's kind of hard to. It's been like a little weird ranking them because it's like Jedi Master is such prestigious, but
Name.
Hondo.
Yeah, Jedi Master. Like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. I thought you'd go like Jedi Knight or something. Yeah. Jedi.
No, Jedi Master.
Now we have Ezra Bridger.
Did we already have Ezra Bridger?
Well, no, we had Jabba the Hutt. We've got Ezra Bridger now.
Ah, okay.
we have Jabba the Hutt. We have Jabba. Jabba the Hutt.
I was genuinely so confused.
Because Ezra calls himself Jabba, so I switched them.
Yeah.
Jabba's this the creepy old slimy pedophile guy. who likes slaves. But then he got killed by one of his slaves, Leia.
In a completely unrelated topic, should I cosplay as Jabba the Hutt for
Oh my god,
Halloween?
yes. Oh my god, why have I never seen a Jabba the Hutt cosplay? Oh my god, yes. Yes.
No, I was making a joke because you said all these bad things about him, and I'm like, on a completely unrelated note.
Oh, because pedophile slave
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was a bad joke. It was a bad joke.
Yeah.
Cut that out.
Nah, not.
Okay.
This is like a 2-hour freaking video, man. You think I'm editing this whole thing? Shame. Jabba, where do we put Jabba?
Shit.
Maybe Jabba, man. Jabba Master? No. Jabba's not good. Jabba's free.
Sith
Jabba's Sith
Apprentice.
Apprentice. Get out of here, Jabba, man. Get out of here. Get out. Just go. Go away.
Yeah.
Creepy old fella. We got Jango Fett now. Okay, who wins? Boba Fett versus Jango Fett? I genuinely want to know. What do you think? Jango or Boba versus each
Okay. Okay. But when? Like primes? Both primes?
yeah, like like Empire Strikes Back, Boba, Attack of the Clones, Jango. Sure, yeah.
Boba.
Nah,
Is that even a debate?
no, it's not. But Jango wins. Jango's the original. Jango's the original.
Yeah.
Fett. You gotta remember, Boba's a clone of Jango, so Jango's better than all.
No,
of
no,
them.
no, 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 no. Yeah, he's a clone, but he's had his entire life, which means he's had more experience.
I reckon it'd be a good fight. I like Boba better. It's because Jango we don't have much of, but I think,
Boba
I think
Fett
Jango
is clean.
I think Jango's solo.
Bro,
Man. Jango,
shut up.
I genuinely. Where do we put Jango? Where do we put Jango? We've got his son in
Sith
Sith
Apprentice.
Lord. Sith Apprentice, yeah, I can see that. With this, if we get more of him, he could go up. But yeah. You know, he's the face of the clones. He's the original clone. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So without him, really, we wouldn't have a clone.
He really likes Top Gun Maverick. He watched it like 40 times.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. Jango Fett, Sith Apprentice. Sure. Jyn Erso. Rogue One. Jyn Erso.
What?
Jyn Erso. From Rogue One.
Ah, okay.
Jyn Erso. Where do we put Jyn? Jyn's obviously the main character of Rogue One. Father is responsible for the Death Star. Sith Apprentice.
Yeah, I feel that one's easy.
Yeah, all of Rogue One characters are in Sith Apprentice. Andor, Blind Guy, Krennic, Jyn. But yeah, that's fair.
For a reason.
For a reason. Rogue One's great. Probably, definitely the best Disney Star Wars movie for sure. I think the first half of it is boring. Dude, that's not a debate. Some people's favorite Star Wars movie is Rogue One. You know how many people's favorite Star Wars movie is Rogue One? It's crazy, man.
Yeah, okay.
Rogue One's good. First half of it's boring, but when we get Vader, oh, it is sick. Vader always seeing Vader and Krennic. Oh, it is cool. K2SO, the droid in Rogue One.
Yeah, again, kind of forgettable.
Jedi Knight.
Yeah.
Careful. He'll probably show up in Andor season 2 though. Oh, now we got this guy. I love this man. Okay, they've only got one category. So they had Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader, but they don't have Ben Solo and Kylo Ren. They've just got Ben Solo, Kylo Ren. I guess Ben Solo and Kylo Ren are one character. You think?
I mean, to be honest, if you're gonna use, it's the same kind of deal with Vader.
No,
I feel
it's really not. Vader is so much more pure evil than Anakin.
Yeah, but again, I feel like we didn't see enough of Kylo.
Yeah. Kylo was just a lost boy. He was just lost in
He almost
life.
got killed by his uncle.
Yeah, he was lost in life, man.
Yeah, I mean,
And Ben Solo turned himself to the dark side.
yeah, because his
Anakin didn't.
great, his grandfather
You mean his uncle?
was a genocidal maniac.
His uncle. I mean, he is the grandson of Anakin Skywalker. Anakin didn't turn himself to the dark side. Life turned Anakin to the dark side. Well, no. Life turned Ben
Arguably,
Solo.
Mace Windu.
Yes. Yeah, literally, just Anakin's peers turned him to the dark side. Ben Solo turned himself to the dark side. I see Ben Solo and Kylo Ren more as one character than as Anakin and Vader as one character.
Okay. But I'm just gonna point this out. Anakin gave up that Padme tang, so
Yes.
like, what was he doing?
Well, this guy don't have two categories. He's only got one, and I don't even know if this is Ben Solo or Kylo Ren.
Yeah, but I was just pointing out the fact that
Yeah, but like, who is this guy? Is that Ben Solo? Is that Kylo Ren?
we'll go with Kylo. I feel like Kylo's a better character.
Yeah, because he doesn't have another Ben and Kylo Ren. It's just a photo of Ben Solo, Kylo Ren. Like, I don't know who he's trying to say it is. Yeah, Ben Solo, Kylo Ren. Where to put him? He's my favorite new character in the sequels.
Jedi Master?
Yes, good boy. Said a Sith Lord.
I was considering it, but I just feel like
Sith Lord, man. We have to have a sequel character in the Sith Lord. We just have to.
Do we though?
He's the best character of the sequels. He's sick.
Yeah.
His lightsaber's sick. He's sick. You know, he wanted to be like his grandfather Vader so much, and he just wasn't there. His death is disappointing. Gave his life for freaking Rey Skywalker.
If I like how she calls herself Skywalker after making out with Ben Solo.
Oh my god, yeah, that movie is a disaster. Sith Lord? He's right next to his dad, and that's perfect as well. He's right next to his dad on this tier list. The last person we put in Sith Lord was Han Solo.
Oh.
Put him in there?
Nice.
Yeah?
Sure. You're not really giving me a choice.
Yeah. I do like Kylo Ren. I do. Genuinely. Like, top 8 favorite characters for sure. Lando Calrissian. You know, we seen his cameo in Rebels. He's in Solo, in Empire, in Return, in Rise. He's cool, man. He's your typical, yeah, man. He is up himself. He's really cocky. But Lando's fun. Put Lando in what? Jedi Master?
Yeah, I couldn't put him too highly, to be honest. I've never been big of a fan of him. He's always been kind of annoying.
He's a dickhead.
I feel like...
Yeah,
that's a better way to put it.
Yeah. Jedi Master. He's cool. He's cool, but he's a dickhead. He literally turned his friends into Vader, bro. Freaking handed Han Solo over to Vader. Freaking... Mace Windu. Man, I hate him,
to be honest,
but I love him. I hate Mace Windu, but I love him. You know, love-hate relationship. I absolutely hate what he freaking did to Anakin. Hate how he controlled the Jedi Council. I just hate him as a Jedi, bro, but I love Mace Windu. He's sick, bro. He uses the dark side and the light side. That's why he goes purple saber. Yeah, he's a good character. He's fucking dickhead, though.
Yeah, but...
Jedi Master as well?
Yeah, I'd say that's the best spot for him.
I don't think any lower than Jedi Master for him. Now we got Din Djarin, the Mandalorian. Mando season 1 and 2, absolutely loved Din Djarin. Probably was my favorite Star Wars character at one point when I was a little kid in 2019 and 2020. Because Mandalorian was all the hype. Season 3 I didn't really like him. And I hate saying this, but I don't know, man. I don't really like Pedro Pascal anymore. He's really annoying.
He did such a good job with
Joel. He did do a good job in The Last of Us. He did a great job in Mando season 1 and 2. He doesn't like playing Mando anymore. He's only the voice for him now. He actually is not inside the suit anymore. Pedro, I do have a soft spot for him, but I don't like Pedro Pascal as much as I used to. I do love him, but I don't love him as much as I used to. And then that's the same for his character. His character's got a big fan base, it does. I I think we just have to see where else his character goes. But I think we put him in the same ranking as Grogu in Jedi Master. What do you reckon, Sith Apprentice?
Jedi Master.
Jedi Master, yeah.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, because season 1 and 2 are great. It's just season 3 I have an issue with, so it's 2/1.
Yeah.
We got to see where else he goes, but at the moment I'm not really looking forward.
I
All the
kind of
drama.
felt like his story arc with the Darksaber was just really incomplete.
It was very, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. He started
It
to learn
was.
how to do it. He couldn't give it over to Bo-Katan, and so he had to keep it and then learn how to do it and use it, even though he didn't want it. But then at the end of ultimately at the end of the day, he ended up giving it to Bo-Katan anyway. So it was all pointless. It's kind of
Exactly.
like Luke showing up in Mando season 2 finale became pointless when Grogu went straight back to Mando.
Yep. I feel like you could really tell when Dave kind of not left the show, but kind of
was focused on something else.
Yeah. He
And that's why I think Dave Filoni really is Star Wars' last hope. Not even Jon Favreau's great, but Dave's better.
Yeah, but I feel like John doesn't. I'd like to excuse John because again, he's not the one directing. He's not the one in there. He's just
creating the story. He's the one writing it all. He's creating everything that goes on, everything that happened. Yeah. Jedi Master didn't die, didn't show him. Just very iffy to see where his story will go. Kind of nervous for it. Mando season 3 was not that bad, but it wasn't as good as season 1 and 2. Season 1 and 2 were just like peak, and then you watch season 3, it was a real step down. And then, what went wrong, I don't know. Dave, stepping away to focus on Ahsoka, I think is the big one.
Definitely.
But it was cool to see live action Mandalore, and Bo-Katan did take more of the front center stage in Mando season 3. I did like her in Mando season 3. When that show was airing, she was my favorite female character at the time. That spot has gone back to Ahsoka just because of the hype for her show now. Yeah, anyway, Maz Kanata, is that her name? Maz, the one with the goggles in The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Now, this character is very, what the frick? She's very, how old is she? Like 900 years old? She found Luke Skywalker's lightsaber.
She's Grogu's mum.
Yeah, literally. She found Luke's lightsaber that he lost in Empire Strikes Back when his hand got cut off. Did she find his hand as well? Oh my god. They're gonna clone Luke one day, and the way they're gonna do it is that they got his hand. They got his hand.
Handprint
fell off. Yeah. Well, they just took his hand and then cloned him off his hand.
Oh,
DNA.
Yeah. I get you.
They'll do that. They're probably gonna do that. That's an easy way to do it. I mean, Luke did get cloned in the head of the Empire trilogy, and if Dave Filoni is really focusing heavy on that, then it looks like Luke will get cloned.
Nah, I don't think
it'll be like
they'll
Ezra.
do Luke.
It'll be like Ezra.
It's too expensive.
Because a lot of the Rebel characters are getting replaced for the head of the Empire trilogy. I saw this image of the head of the Empire characters now are like Ahsoka, Sabine Wren, Ezra Bridger, Thrawn. Thrawn was in head of the Empire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
So Maz, where we put Maz, like Jedi Knight?
Yeah,
she's interesting.
Lower. I really don't.
She's interesting because of how much knowledge she has, but we just don't really. It was lazy writing. Again, another example of lazy writing in the sequels. We still don't know how she got that hand. When someone asked, I think maybe Luke, maybe Han asked her, maybe Rey. She said she said to Rey, that's a story for another time. So she didn't explain herself. That's a story for another time. Another example of lazy writing throughout the sequel trilogy. But just she has that little bit of interestingness just because she has so much knowledge, But not a good character. Okay, we're down to our last 2, 4, 6, 8 characters to go. We got Padme.
Oh, shit.
Padme Amidala herself. Padme. Where was Padme? Queen of Naboo. The one that made Anakin freaking Fuck it, man. Where do we put Padme?
Oh, Sith Lord? I don't know. She is so like.
I do like Padme. I like Padme's out of like the three main female female characters in the trilogies. You got Padme prequels, Leia OT, Rey in the sequels. Padme is probably my favorite. Padme, Leia, then Rey. I know Leia is probably most people's. I just love Natalie Portman and I love Padme. I do also love Carrie Fisher and Leia, of course. Leia probably is a better character, but I love Padme. I love Padme. But Sith Lord?
Yeah.
Sith Lord? Yeah. Now this one, I know you love this character, Oscar Isaac's Poe Dameron. I don't like him. I don't like him.
Jar Jar.
So this is hard. I don't like him. I don't. So what are we gonna do, man?
What's wrong with him?
I don't like him, man. He's Han Solo.
Why?
He's literally he's a new version of Han.
He's not though. He's part of the. He was part of the rebels from the start. Sorry, the Resistance. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a shit.
Sequel nerd. I don't like him.
Good for you. That's not really a flex though.
I'm not. I don't like him.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't like him, bro. He's annoying me. He annoys me. You know how you just sometimes.
Oh my god.
Someone annoys you. Poe. Where do you put Poe?
Sith Apprentice.
I'll agree
Jedi
with that.
Master.
Okay, I don't agree with that. The highest is Sith Apprentice. I put him in Jedi Padawan.
What? You're dumb. You're actually dumb.
Jedi Knight. I put him in Jedi Knight. Where do you put him? Jedi Master.
Sith
So we meet in
Apprentice.
the middle and Sith Apprentice. Okay, if you
Just
say
go
Sith
Sith Apprentice.
Okay.
Just go Sith Apprentice.
I put him in Sith Apprentice.
He is the best part of the sequels.
No, he's not.
Besides from Kylo Ren.
He's not, bro. He's nowhere near the best.
He is. What's wrong with him?
He's
What's
just
wrong with him?
annoying.
How?
Okay, I can't explain it. I would have to come up with arguments. I just can't do that right now on the spot.
Because you don't have any.
I do. I can't come up with them on the spot. He's just annoying.
Yeah,
I like
well...
him. And
Okay.
Oscar Isaac
Okay.
will only come back to Star Wars if he needs to buy a house, is what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because again, he was hated on.
Yeah.
And he was mistreated by Disney. It's the same as John
And he
Boyega.
didn't like
Just
the
John
sequel.
Boyega wouldn't have
John
said that.
Boyega didn't like the sequel. Oh, bro, John Boyega said so much shit about Disney.
Yeah.
Yes, Sith Apprentice, sure, mate. Oh my god. Oh, nah, this one has to go to the front of Darth Jar Jar. Oh my god. Oh
Is it just
my
Jar Jar?
God. This one has to go to the front of Darth Jar Jar. Rey freaking Skywalker.
Oh my god, fuck out of here.
Oh, and put you there, right at the front of Darth Jar Jar. Don't need to give my explanation. We all know why she's at the front. Now we go on to Rose. Where's Rose? Rose again, Darth Jar Jar. Don't need to explain why. Okay.
Okay,
That-
so
that was
I'm gonna
difficult to
go.
do. That was difficult to answer. Rey Skywalker. Real talk.
Jedi Knight.
Yeah, sure. Jedi Knight. Yeah. Not. She's shit. No, she's in the same category as Finn. Yeah, no, that's fair. Finn's shit as well. I feel like BB-8 should be higher now. Then we put him in Jedi Knight
No.
alongside Rey. At least Poe and BB-8 should be together.
Nah, just leave it as is. This is what I mean about like the categories are gonna be weird, but
Rey. So the main character of the sequels, Luke Skywalker all over again, except just not Luke Skywalker, and is a female, and is not as good as Luke Skywalker, and is not a good character, and is poorly written, and is Mary Sue, and is overpowered. But hey, she's a Palpatine, so of course she can have all these powers, because she's a Palpatine. Even though Luke was a Skywalker, he still needed training, but Rey's a Palpatine. So, well, no, she's a Skywalker. What am I saying? Rey Skywalker.
actually, No, to be honest, if she was Palpatine, like if they started calling her Palpatine, I would care less that she had training than what I do if she's a
Had no
Skywalker.
training. What if they called her
Yeah,
Ray
because to
Palpatine?
me, yeah, because I feel like Palpatines are stronger with the Force.
No. Skywalkers.
What do you mean? They created a literal being.
So that was more so Plagueis. Palpatine was young then. That was more so Plagueis. Plagueis more so created Anakin with the midichlorians.
He also hid his identity from the Jedi. Like, he hid his Sith, his dark side from the Jedi's for like 20 years.
Nah, okay, this is debate for a Google search. Nah, George Lucas has even said the Skywalkers are,
Yeah, no. Okay, they're more powerful, but I feel like I don't think you listen to what I say.
What did I do, man? What did you say then?
I think like more connected with the Force, not stronger. Like, think that like they needed training, and I'm sure so did Palpatine. But it just seems like Palpatine is always so much stronger. Tell me, when hasn't Palpatine been 1v1 and lost? When has Palpatine been 1v1 and lost?
Return of the Jedi. Vader
He wasn't,
Vader
though.
picked him up.
Luke.
Vader just picked him up, and Vader was injured.
But it was
him up
Luke and
threw
him.
over the edge.
But it was Luke and him.
Over the edge. Palpatine died for getting
Oh my
thrown
God.
over the
No,
edge.
it was Luke and Palpatine. It was Luke and Vader, Luke and Anakin, who had to take on. And then Revenge of the Sith, Yoda couldn't do it.
Yoda's a freaking 90-year-old man, 900-year-old man.
Yeah, and yet he was the Grand Master of the Jedi Order.
No, thinking about it, I had to think about your question. I think Palpatine is strong with the Force. Oh, not strong with the Force, but is better with the Force. Just none of the...
Yes, that's what I was saying.
Anakin Skywalker never got his Force potential. But with potential.
That's what I was saying. Like, that's what I was trying to say. Like, he's more connected with the Force.
Potential Palpatine versus full potential Anakin.
But, like, Palpatine never lost a one-on-one fight.
Yeah. Like, potential, it goes to Anakin, but people that did have the Force power...
Exactly.
Palpatine was better using the Force, but Anakin had more potential. Sure. Yeah.
Exactly.
Listen to the question, man. Ray, man. Is Ray Nah, Ray can't be Jedi Knight. It's Ray.
Yeah, she's Jedi Knight.
He's Jedi Padawan. It's Ray.
What do you mean, though? How could she be a Padawan when she fucked that stone up?
He cracked it, man. He cracked it. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, Rose. No, our first Jedi Padawan one.
Padawan.
Yeah, sure. And it's not a good
Without
character.
a doubt. Oh my God, she's actually probably my least favorite.
Yeah, the
actress. Actor's fine, we know, but...
Yeah, the actress, not hating on her. We have to say this, otherwise people are going to accuse us of that. We're not hating on the actress.
Oh my God.
We're hating on the character. There you go, guys. Yeah, it's not good. It's not very good at all. Savaja Press, Darth Maul's brother.
Sith Apprentice, I feel. Maybe a Jedi Master? Jedi Master, I feel like he's...
I just feel like we don't have much development of him. We don't know not enough about him.
Yeah.
Sith Apprentice? He is cool and all.
Yeah.
He is cool. But I think him being on the same level as a Sarge Ventress is fair.
Yeah.
He's cool. Now Snoke. Force Awakens Snoke was sick, man. And then he just dies, and then he's just Palpatine. Ugh.
See, you've already twice proven the reason why
Shut up.
Force Awakens better.
I said two things.
Twice now. Yeah. You have not said one good thing about Last Jedi today.
Okay, Last Jedi is more... I can't watch The Force Awakens. I have to turn it off. It's just boring. I would rather sit through The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi's more fun.
No, I actually want to slip my wrists watching The Last Jedi.
Okay, there are points, yeah, but it's more fun, I think.
As a Star Wars fan, I want to open my veins
Yeah,
watching The Last Jedi.
sucks. The Last Jedi sucks, but it's Force
Whereas,
Awakens.
yeah,
is
sure, I might fall
boring.
asleep watching The Force Awakens, which I wouldn't.
I would.
But
I genuinely would. And the Last Jedi is actually like, look,
Yeah.
the Last Jedi like,
but what's cool about it? Snoke? No, Snoke dies.
yay,
A dumb death.
just shut up, me.
He doesn't even hold a
Where are
lightsaber.
we
No, sorry, he
putting
does. I'm pretty sure he picks up Rey's.
where
Or
are we
Anakin's.
where are we putting Snoke's?
Jedi Master.
Fuck off. What did Snoke do?
Really? I thought you were going to put Snoke higher.
No, you like that, like Jedi Knight.
Okay. No, I thought you'd put Snoke higher. You just said that Snoke's one of the best parts, but okay.
No, earlier I said potential best parts. He best part.
Okay.
One of the best parts of the Force Awakens, just because of how mysterious he was. But like out of the trilogy, he sucks. You know, you get him in Force
He's
Awakens.
not even in the last one.
And he actually is. He actually is. Hey, he's in one of the cloning tubes. You can actually see him, and you can hear his voice. It's Palpatine. He's actually Palpatine. Well, Palpatine's actually him. Palpatine's got a VR headset on, and he's playing as Snoke. He's moving around with Snoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, Snoke was so freaking. Could have been so cool. Could have been Plagueis, man. What if he was Plagueis? Oh, that would have been cool. Because Plagueis was the only one that knew how to cheat death. Palpatine, but we don't talk about that because we don't know how that freaking happened. Oh my god.
Magic.
Oh my god, Yoda. Jedi Padawan, he sucks. No, Darth Jar Jar, of course.
Short people just still suck.
Hey, me, man. Yoda's my second favorite Star Wars character. He used to be first, but it goes to Luke. Yoda in the prequels is a bit of a.
I feel like that's kind of
idiot.
racist. Of course, the white cis male goes to one where the short
green pointy ear guy. No. Padme's racist. So when Anakin slaughtered down the sand people, she didn't really care. But when Anakin slaughtered down like the younglings and stuff, she was like, Anakin, what the frick have you done? She racist, bro. She didn't care when Anakin slaughtered the youngling sand people, but when Anakin slaughtered the youngling humans, she cared. Padme's racist.
But she's a baddie, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. He
gave Anakin is the biggest dipshit in the world. He gave up Padme for the dark side. What are you doing? What are you doing, you dipshit?
No, he didn't. He went to the dark side.
I know. He tried to save her. Blah blah blah. Shut up.
I hate Palpatine for that, bro. Why didn't Palpatine just pull Padme? I could have saved her.
Sheev can pull. Sheev can pull.
Bro, he knew
Sheev
Padme.
gets bitches.
He knew Anakin wouldn't be able to save Padme. Freaking dipshit.
Yeah.
He just killed the
that was
most
the whole point of it, I
beautiful
think.
human in the Star Wars galaxy. Palpatine killed most beautiful. Who else? No, Padme is the most beautiful character. Prettiest character. Only poor man.
Omega. I'm sorry, I'm kidding.
She's a child. She's a child. I can say that because isn't she? She's same age to me. She's same age to me. She's 6. No, she's like 40.
No, she's like 13.
Okay. Well, I can't say that. But you can't say that. You can't.
Say what?
Okay. Oh, why we gotta end on the shit character? Freaking Holdo. Did I name the purple-haired lady from The Last Jedi, man? What the frick?
Oh my god. It's kind of perfect that it's ending on this, to be honest.
Nah, bro. So yeah, Yoda.
Because it is she is the walking embodiment of Disney.
No, literally. She's literally. No, she is. But Yoda, we didn't talk about Yoda. Yoda in the prequels is a how do I say it? He's what's the word? What's the word for it? Yoda in the prequels is not ignorant. No, he's help me out, Joseph, buddy. What is Yoda in the prequels?
I don't know what you're trying to get at.
In Yoda in the prequels, man. Yoda in the OTs. He's not Yoda in the. He's an NPC in the prequels. He's an NPC. But I'm excited.
Really?
No. He's too. He's too
Passive.
passive. Too passive. There we go. See, I needed your help. I'm excited.
Tell that to the tanks on the first episode of the Clone Wars.
Oh yeah.
Passive my ass cheeks.
I'm excited to see him in the Eclipse video game. Yeah, that's yeah. Yoda, we love Yoda. There's Yoda.
What video
content
game?
I haven't. The Eclipse.
What video game?
Eclipse. Remember?
That's been that's
what? Happening.
That was.
It just got moved to a new studio. A new studio's currently got it. It's setting for a 2027 release date.
Oh, for fuck's sake! At this rate, I'm gonna be dead by the time Dave Filoni's movie comes out.
It won't be 2020. I'll be 20 in 2027. Oh.
I'll be 25. I don't like that.
What the fuck? What the hell, man? We love Yoda, the little short green guy. And then hold it last.
Size matters does not. That's what I tell my women.
See,
I'm kidding. I don't get women.
Exactly. No, Yoda a lot of inspiration to me, man, because I'm a little short. Size matters not. That's our list. Have a good look at it. Do you agree? In our S is beautiful.
Where'd you put Holdo? Where'd you put Holdo?
Last.
How dare you?
Oh, I'm a misogynistic now, am I?
You are. Don't worry, I got called that.
Dude, I feel like we should put Ray. Call me off guard then. We should put Ray in Jedi Padawan.
Okay, that's fine. And Holdo.
Yeah, that's how.
But Holdo is the walking embodiment of Disney Star Wars.
We're getting cancelled. We have no males in the. We have one female in Darth Jar Jar, and we have no males in Jedi Padawan. Oh my god, we're getting cancelled.
Okay. Leia goes Darth Jar Jar.
Honestly, yeah, we might have to just because.
Yeah, Leia goes Darth Jar Jar, and then.
Yeah.
Let me think.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Leia goes Darth Jar Jar. We can't.
Andor goes.
No. It would have to be Finn or General Hux.
Hux.
Yeah.
I was thinking Hux.
Yeah.
See, at least.
No, but Hux isn't that low. Shit. We're fine.
Well, who's in?
No, dude, we're falling. We're falling for Disney's trap. We're falling for the wokeism. This is our opinion. And in our opinion, out of the characters on this list, in Jedi Padawan, it is Rose, Rey, and Holdo. That is our opinion.
No,
we are not
to be fair.
for the Jedi trap. I will believe Leia in Darth Jar Jar because I think Leia probably is Darth Jar Jar, to be honest.
Yeah, we were umming and ahhing about it in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. We're not. We just nearly fell for Disney's trap. Oh my god, Joseph. This is our opinion. This is our opinion. Oh my god, I can't believe we nearly fell for their trap. If I'll think of a male character that's not on this list that I would put in Jedi Padawan. I would put like shit. Shit. Like
Is Sabine in this?
Yeah, Sabine. I put in Jedi.
Yeah, okay.
Jedi Padawan's like fucking. They'll be a character, a bad character, side characters. I'm just making it worse. That's our list, guys. Take a good look at it. Let us know what you think. What's your list look like? And yeah, this was a long episode that I have to edit, and I have to go to.
I thought you said you weren't going to edit it.
We had a few mistakes in it, so I do have to edit it. But hey, she'll be right. I'll see you guys in the next episode of the Movie Pod. I got to wake up for school in just under 9 hours. 9 hours? Yeah, just under 9 hours, if that's correct. How many?
Big baby.
It's 9:15 p.m. Got to wake up at 6 a.m. So just do the math, guys. I'm sleepy time. See you guys in the next episode of the Movie Pod, whenever that may be. And yeah, my name's Isaac, joined by Joseph and his parrots.
That better be Lasat next time we record.
It'll be a Lasat. Okay, I got study period tomorrow. I will make it. In my study period, I will make you a Lasat.
Good.
Anyway, guys, we're out of here. Let us know your list. This is ours. Take one last good edit. I'll probably post it on our socials. But anyway, yeah. See you guys. We're out. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.